Alright, this is number 3. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of them, I guess. Anyway, alright, so moving on. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it with my camera, but this little guy right here is an antenna for my CB. I have a 21X LTD. And of course it's locked. Okay, hold on. I'll go around the other side. But the antenna, I believe, is a Fire Stick. I got it for free. So actually, a lot of the stuff, it's kind of funny, is this build has been really cheap for me. I mean, I'm not bragging or anything by all means, but I really appreciate the freaking guys, what they've done out there. I mean, I'm sure they're expecting something. I mean, but I mean, I am a Jeep guy now, but I mean, I love them. I love to go off-roading, so we do share something in common. Is I mean, we're all off-roaders. But anyways, I got that for free from a guy. He's saying he doesn't know if it worked or whatever, but I plugged it in and it seemed fine. It's not an adjustable or tunable tip. It is fixed tip, which is fine, but I think it's already been snipped and done, and so I'm not sure. But anyways, this is my CB. I just have it mounted right to the middle of like the console and the shifter. I just have it mounted right to the side. I had another one mounted there also. A lot of the Jeep guys, or the Cherokee guys, they put it just right there. I mean, there's multiple spots you can put it. You can put it behind the shifter, or you can put it over here by your knee. Some people put it right here by the buckle, which is, I mean, I didn't really like because I kind of tend to lean here. Or some people will mount it up top, but I can't because I have a sunroof, so there's really no room. Some people, yeah, they mount it right there in their little dash spot right here. They'll take it out, or take this out, and they'll mount it right there, or they'll just not run a stereo, which I'm not a big fan of. I need a stereo. I love my music. I cannot listen to an engine for, more than 10 minutes. Just driving and cruising with the engine on, it gets kind of tedious and annoying. But yeah, so my CV, it's a 21 LTD Classic. I have another one that my friend's gonna tune up for me and do some tweaking, basically, and so I'm waiting for him to get it back. But it's nice. Got my original, or it's a Cobra 21. But I have my original Cobra mic. And this is another problem with the mic clip. I didn't know where to put it. I originally put it there where those 3 holes are, but I didn't take in consideration where the CD mount was. So it was kind of a pain in the butt just to kind of get it to lock in. It would push buttons and hold it down, and the passenger is sitting right here, so I didn't want to be, make them all uncomfortable and touchy-feely and stuff. Anyway, so I put it right there. It wasn't the best spot. Like, I try to mount it up here on the dash sometimes. I'm going to try to figure, if I can find a good spot. I was thinking about just taking this out and putting in, the plastic piece or metal or something like that and mounting it right there because it'd be perfect. But then I was worried about getting it tangled up in the shifter and stuff. That was another big problem with the mount right here, and the connector for the mic is right here. It tends to get all tangled up when you're using it. I mean, I could be driving and it can tangle up, and I'll put it around and I'll wrap it 10 around times, and it just gets kind of chaotic. But I mean, when I'm up here, it's not too bad. I was thinking about just wrapping it around the mirror or the rear view mirror or something, or connecting it up here. But then I didn't want it just kind of bouncing around and getting in the way of the stereo and the heater and stuff. So I was like, well, whatever, I'll put it right here. But the way I mounted it, I should have mounted it the other way. But it comes out this way, and that screw on the outside, it kind of sticks out, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyways, the button's on this side, and when you want to put it in and you want to pull it out, you have a tendency to kind of push against that button a little bit, so you just kind of get a little extra bump. But I stretched out the little clip, so basically I can slide it out with no problem. But basically, like, if you just turn it, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I kind of bump with my knee sometimes. I mean, it's not bad, or a bad spot, but it works. So, yeah, I'm not sure if everything's all connected right. I got it just hardwired in. But basically, right now, I can't hear anything or anybody. I get a little bit of static, but the wind is blowing, I don't think that the way I connected my antenna, I'll show you in a minute, it's not a very good spot. But I'm going to have to move on to number 4.